My name is Samuel Exerza for the SE channel. Thanks for tuning in, subscribe, and share as much as you can. Please take your vitamin C, vitamin D, and your zinc tablets. I take it all the time. I mean, it's good for me. Okay, boost me up, and also at the same time, take your Canada Dry or tonic water, Schweppes. It's got quinine, hydroxychloroquine. Can't say too much, right? I mean, a lot of whack jobs out there, especially on YTube, who are listening but just take those. Okay, it'll be good for you. Okay, Johnson request Inspector General probe into wiped Mueller iPhones, about 27 or 30 of them I was reading. This is all about Crossfire Hurricane. If you guys know, if you forgot what a Crossfire Hurricane is, it's called the Operation Crossfire Hurricane. Was the code name for the counterintelligence? Remember the whole Steele dossier, the fake dossier. It was a dossier uh, former MI6. I don't want to really get into the details because it's totally fake. Though it was a hoax, uh, and also it ran with the misinformation media. Crossfire Hurricane was the code name for the counter undertaken by the FBI in 2016 and 2007 into the links between Trump and the Russians, which was never. Actually, we should look into uh, um, the Democrats and the China and China. I mean, they're really remember all the corporations, all the huge corporations, the U.S. corporations are in China. They're not in Russia. So they got to look into the Democrat, Socialist, Marxist Party, and the Chinese Marxist Party. That's where the real collusion is. But I don't want to get into the details, into the story. Basically, I could understand one phone, two phone, but when you get to 27, 30 phones, you're looking into um, uh, obviously they've done it on purpose because this is government property. And if you want to look into the phones, what they've said, especially the FBI, um, and people who are actually looking into the people who are working for Mueller, what they were saying, um, wiped, completely wiped, gone. So they should get probably somebody who understands the iPhones, or maybe they should call Apple to actually figure out these phones. Maybe there's a record somewhere. I'm sure the NSA has one. Or these reports are troubling to raise concern about the record retention. This guy Johnson, it's a good guy. I like him. Documents released by the DA Johnson that include a log devices showing that multiple employees wiped their phones before the devices can be reviewed to determine if they contain government records. And analysis shows that at least 27, as many as 31 iPhones were wiped out. Mueller team wiped out 27 iPhone. Obviously, now I still say, okay, maybe some people may disagree or whatever. The reason why there was a Mueller report, they knew there was no Russian collusion from the start because it was a fake dossier with Comey and all these guys. Hopefully, something will happen to these guys because this was like a soft coup. The reason why there was the Mueller report, and I said it a couple of years ago, is they wanted to find out who knew what and what they knew what. Okay, so they can go after them and destroy their lives or whatever because they wanted to know who knew what. The Mueller report. That's why they went after Trump's guys and all to find out what they knew. Okay, what they really knew. Even though they knew that the Steele dossier was fake, they knew and all. They wanted to go after anybody who was associated with Trump, and they wanted to know what they knew about just about anything. Okay, because that's how they do it. If you can incriminate yourself, you go to jail. They'll come after you. Okay, but they wanted to know exactly what they really knew about the Russians. They really knew about the Democrats. They knew about maybe the Clintons. I don't know. Whatever it is, when you have these these sometimes these investigations, um, the first thing that they people want to know is, what do you know? Like, who do you know? What do you know? And what are your connections? Okay. So like that, they can actually destroy the information. Um, you got to understand how things work. But anyways, Chuck Grass on Friday demanded the FBI information about wiping the phones of the DOJ. It appears that Special Counsel Mueller team may have deleted federal records that could be key to better understanding the decision-making process. Well, duh, really. There's always a chance. One phone, two phones, five phones, six phones, 10 phones. That's not a chance. That's actually doing it on purpose. Many of us apparently deleted the records of the DOJ Inspector General began his inquiry into how the department mishandled Crossfire Hurricane. Oh God, this is getting better. I mean, this is why Trump has to win 2020, because this is going to be another 4 years. They're going to go after these guys, especially some of these FBI, maybe DOJ. I'm not too sure, but Crossfire Hurricane was a complete disaster. Probably came from the top. How high up? I'm sure pretty high up. And it was all fake. All fake. Grassley wrote in a letter to the General Barr and the other Christopher Wray in reference to the investigation of it. Let me tell you, wiping out phones, that is clear violation, okay, to federal property, okay? Moreover, based on this information, number of times stated the recent deletion calls into question whether or not it was widespread. This was 27 iPhones, including at least two which were wiped twice on 11 occasions. Department of Justice had into that detail an extensive effort to recover the text messages from the special counsel phones used by the FBI Deputy Director Peter Strzok and FBI Lisa Bay. The phones have both been wiped before the IG investigation. That's why the Inspector General, Bobby, did not have much information, because phones, there's a lot on your phone, a lot. So wipe clean means wipe clean. Maybe they should go to the NSA. They probably have everything there. Texted each other about the hatred and so on. Well, we all know about that story. Crossfire Hurricane, look into it. Some of the stories that you should look if you're an independent, or if you're the first time watching this or first time hearing this. Steele dossier was fake, and this was done on purpose. They should go to jail. This was exactly something, federal property that should never, 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 never. Oh, let me see. Download. Let me see this for a second. This was the special letter. Let me see. Here we go. September 11th, 2020. Okay, this is the actual official letter. According, this is, I think it's Chuck Grassley, I think. Honorable, okay. Ranking member, Honorable William Barr. Ron Johnson, okay, that's him. According to recent reports, cell phones belonging to multiple people on the special account were wiped various during the Russian investigation. Records indicate that at least 15 phones were wiped for various reasons, including forgotten passwords, screen damage, deletion. According to one article, these incidents occurred before the DOJ Office Inspector General could. Yeah, you see, this is these people should go to jail. I'm sorry, this is a clear violation. The reports are troubling and raise concern about the retention transparency. Investigating into the matter and to determine how information was wiped, whether wrongdoing occurred or not. See, this would. When and how was your office made aware of this matter? What if the steps of your office confirm whether information of these phones? Did these phones have a text message capability? Does your office have a capability to retrieve information of the iPhones? You should call Apple. Probably the only ones. Thank you in advance. Should have any questions, you can contact Brian Downey. So yeah, okay. So this is the official letter. Okay. The September 11th, 2020. Anyways, my name is Samuel Ezerza for the SE channel. All these people should just go to jail. Honestly, this should be looked into. And if it's not looked into, should looked into after 2020 when Trump wins. Because some people should go to jail here. You know, why so many phones of the FBI, DOJ are wiped clean? This is not their property. This is a clear violation. Okay? Take care. God bless.